Good afternoon, traders. This should be a live trading video. I'm looking at taking an aftermarket trade. The market's about to close. This is my plan for taking aftermarket entries. And then we have to organize the after hours by percent change. Once the list updates, which I have my laptop open as well to see which one updates first. And it may just be a matter of closing Webull right after the market closes to get a better refresh, because hitting just the refresh button doesn't do much. So we got about 2 seconds. Here we go. So I'm watching both screens. Okay, my laptop just updated, so I'm just going to take that as a sign to restart Webull. Let me unlock it real quick. Okay, now I'm going to go to market after hours, organized by percent change. I want to see after hours here. There it is. It's kind of a large flow, but let's take a look at that. Okay. Should do it. Let's see if there's any good entries. Gotta watch out for things like the spread. Gotta make sure there's volume. There's no volume there. Gotta look at the daily chart. Here's volume. Probably. Nope, that's only 100 shares. Same thing there. No volume. Search continues. Can't organize by volume. See, that one's already there. It's too expensive. The float's kind of large. Okay, here we go. No, that's too expensive. Let's see. Suspicious about this list. Let's see what my laptop is saying. Yeah, we got different stocks popping up here. The aftermarket is tricky for this very reason. It's not that much volume. It's below the daily. I'm going to get rid of that. VTGN. Let's see. Now I'm looking at my laptop because it seems to be slightly. Okay, NCTY. That was the one I traded in the pre-market. Just doesn't look like a lot of these smaller, lower price, low float stocks are moving. Let's look at PDSB. I need to see it here. Yeah, these are all pretty much dead in the water. This thing is breaking through all-time highs. This would have been a really great entry here. Don't really like it there. It's up too high right now. This one might be our best bet, but I gotta wait for a pullback. NVUS. Oh, that's kind of pricey. Yeah, that one already moved. Get rid of that. And works. That sounds familiar. I think that one might have already had a big move. Yeah, way back here. And here. I like this Jagx, but just gotta wait for a nice pullback. Spread is nice and small. There's definitely volume here, a lot of volume. Especially considering, well, no, the float isn't, it's like right at my limit of low float stocks, which is 80 million. AAME is making moves. Nope, there's no volume there. This thing should almost certainly run higher after a pullback because there is no selling pressure from behind. These are all-time highs. $1.70 is the low of the aftermarket, and it's gone up. We'll just call it $2. So down 15 cents will be 50% retracement. So that's 185 would be a perfect retracement, but doesn't necessarily have to be perfect to take an entry. Price action looks pretty clean. Like to see it go to 2 and then pull back. That was quite a whip there. Who knows what's real there? The way Weeble's charts sometimes form funny in the extended hours. I'm sure it happens on other brokers too. Still looks like the best stock to be looking at. It's just got to give me an entry here. This would have been a nice 3-bar play, but I missed that move. It's definitely going to, I mean, all stocks pull back eventually. The question is it going to continue higher after the pullback? It's more than likely to do that because there's other people that are going to be noticing this buying pressure here that didn't get in early and are going to want to get in after the pullback, just like me. This looks like could be the beginning of the pullback. This is signs of a reversal to the downside. So this candle shouldn't break the high of this one, but you never know. If it does, it's almost certainly not going to go far and it's going to reverse afterwards. But it shouldn't, it technically shouldn't break the high of the previous candle. Lots of volume in here. So a lot of people got out during this move. I guess that's why the this long wick formed, but there was still more buyers than sellers pushing the price up. So probably looking around like $1.80 something for like an ideal pullback. But basically when I see a 1 minute candle break the high of the previous candle, that will be my signal to enter, and then my stop will be the low of the previous candle from entering. There's got to be a bunch of other people looking at the exact same thing I am right now. So high there is $2. So 201 would be the first entry and a 5-cent stop. But I'd like it to pull back further, ideally. 50% is somewhere around here, this $1.89 area. I can only take one trade right now in the aftermarket because that's all I have enough for to guarantee that I have 2 trades in the morning in the pre-market. Just make sure I'm actually recording this. Yes. So this is a double bottom as of right now, that $1.91. I hate when it does. Let me just go to the trade screen and see if that improves. I don't know if it makes a difference. So there's plenty of a pullback there. As soon as this thing breaks the high of a 1 minute candle, I'm going to get in. You could probably get in right there, really, but I just like to see confirmation that it's actually going to continue higher. Well, someone either just bought or sold 25,000 shares. It's hard to tell in the aftermarket. Price didn't move much, so hopefully this candle will finish forming and be small and give me an entry on the next candle. That would be ideal. So then I could get in for the break of this one. So like at $1.90, spread is nice and tight. This should be an easy 2-hour trade if that happens. Or I'll get stopped out at 1 hour for a small loss. So looking for 190 to get in. Got to be extremely quick here. Here comes. Get in. Okay, I'm in. I wanted 190. The low's 186. So we'll say it's a 5 cent. So we'll say $2 is our 2R. And the stop is 185. Maybe we'll make the 2R 199 just a better chance of filling. If I was a betting man, I'd say this has a pretty good odds of working out. This thing doesn't even have to go near its all-time high. Just got to keep from getting stopped out here. And the stop price is 185. My ideal entry was 190. I got 192, but that's not surprising considering the amount of volume that's probably pouring in on this one candle. 114,000 shares traded. Here we go. All right, so I weak-handed slightly by 3 cents, but pretty close, pretty close. I still have 6 shares. I'm just gonna sell 3 more there at $2. And hold the rest until it either comes back down to my entry or continues higher. So obviously, you know, it's hard for me to hold it all the way to 2R, but that's what I'm working on, and I think I'm getting better at it. But that's my biggest thing. But at least, you know, I still have some shares, so I could make the 2R profit or better if this thing continues higher. I'll probably sell 1 more share if this thing goes all the way to 209. Just to kind of, you know, lock in a little bit more profit and then hold 2 shares. Or maybe I'll use the bottom of the 1-minute candles to tell me when to get out. Because this thing has a low of $2. So this thing, yeah, I think I'm going to sell 1 more share because it looks like it might turn around, but it's hard to tell. That's only a 9-cent gain, you know, but it's just as much about the technique as it is the money at this point. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. So it's not good that this thing didn't break through this high. That shows weakness. this thing breaks $2 again, I'm gonna sell another share. So sold one more. Now I just have one left, which I'm okay holding this all the way until my entry gets hit. I mean, this is essentially like a double top now, and that's a favorite setup for shorts. So it's not looking that good that this stock is going to continue higher. It may, you never know, but it really needs to break out over this high sooner than later. All right, this doesn't look good now. Okay, I'm just gonna get out there. So I got out 1 cent above my entry on the last share, which is fine. That's actually a 1 cent loss because you have to pay 2 cents in fees every time you sell, not Webull fees, but government fees just for day trading. And so that's a 1 cent loss just on that share. Let's see what we made overall. I know not too much because this was a very low risk entry with a small stop, so even 2R wasn't a huge win, but it was still a winning trade nonetheless. So that's pretty nice. I was up at 270, so I made $1.11 off of that trade, which is pretty good considering it's probably about a $40 trade. So that's like probably about 3%, close to 3% on that trade. And that ends the day. I think this is, these are all my trades for today. So a couple of the, funky trades like this check trade. If you didn't see that video, Webull glitched big time during that trade, and I had to get out as soon as I could, just because I didn't know what Webull was going to be doing afterwards. And unfortunately, it's unfortunate that Webull glitched like that because this did go to 2R. This would have been a very big win. And Jagx, you just saw, did go to 2R. NCTY, that was a pre-market trade. Can't quite remember what that was like around 4 a.m., but just check out that video to see what happened there. And then V-Ray, that was a very late intraday trade I just made a video about that, I kind of learned something new on that one. So check that out. So pretty good day overall. If I can get like 1% a day, that's awesome because this is a cash account. I'm only taking a few trades a day. I took 5 trades total today. That's it. And got near 1%. So pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely weak handing a little bit still, but just trying to get in the swing of things. It's a new year, first day of day trading this year. So at least I'm ending at green with some pretty decent trades in there. I don't have my spreadsheet up right now, so I'll show you guys the whole day yet tomorrow. All right, so I'll see you guys later. See you in the pre-market, bright and early around 4 a.m. I hope you guys had a good day trading and that you're trading your plan, sticking to your strategy, and always taking your stop losses. Take care.